was. Hmm. I'm learning. Hmm. Hello, Mushroom Tea. How are you doing? I'm doing okay, Mushroom Tea. Thank you for asking. I'm doing okay. Have you not been enjoying this month, Cyber? I'm sorry to hear that, Cyber. It's an unfortunate way to start the year. I was actually just talking to my friend yesterday, last night. I was talking to my friend last night about Kobe Bryant and how I've never in my life felt the death of someone affect specifically a city more than I have recently. Hello, Bodo. No, it's Bobo? It's Bobo. Hello, Bobo. I've never felt that before. I feel like typically I'm reading about somebody's death. I'm reading about somebody's death, and then I'm reading comments online about people being sad about it. But the day, I think it was like 3 days after Kobe Bryant died, I was at the beach, and I was heading back to the east side of Los Angeles, which for those of you that know the make out of LA, that is a trek, especially if you're taking subways and metros like I do. So a pretty long trip, and throughout that trip, I like felt his death, you know. And not necessarily because of some effect that it had on me, but everybody getting on and off the subway was wearing Kobe jerseys. More Kobe jerseys I've ever seen in my entire life. More Kobe jerseys I even felt like existed. And then the metro, you know, the like train when it says its destination, like, oh, this is gonna be going to Santa Monica Station. It would say Santa Monica Station for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then it would flip, and then it would say R.I.P. Kobe on it. And it wasn't just the Expo line; it was the red line, the purple line, the gold line, the blue line, the green line, the orange line. Every single bus and train had the R.I.P. Kobe thing on it. And then I got to downtown, and the Intercontinental, which is normally has these like really cool like sequential lights that go around it, and it has the Korean Air uh, symbol. Have you seen the Korean Air symbol? It looks kind of like a yin yang. It looks like the Pepsi logo almost, or the old Pepsi logo. Anyways, the first time since it's been built that symbol wasn't on it, and instead it had an eight on it. They had turned the yin yang into an eight, and they had made all the colors purple and yellow for Kobe's jersey. And the U.S. Bank building had changed their colors to purple and yellow. Now the U.S. Bank building changes its colors pretty sequentially throughout the year. It'll change it for like Christmas. It'll change it for Halloween. It'll change it for like Pride Month and stuff like that. But it was Kobe's. It was Kobe's team's color that night. And then City Hall, even that has lights on, they had changed and altered the colors on City Hall to instead just be white. They were all purple and yellow there as well. And it was just everywhere. Like you could feel the whole city kind of grieving. Everybody had like in their shops, on their menus, it was just like rest in peace Kobe. People were naming sandwiches after the guy. It was just so interesting. I had never felt that before. I've seen people die and I've seen the country grieve, but I've never seen a city specifically grieve someone passing. And LA was just sad all over. And this was not the day he died. This wasn't the day after he died. This was like 3 to 5 days after he died. And yesterday, when I was out with my friend, all the buses still say "Rest in Peace, Kobe" on it. The lights on the buildings are still the same. And so I'm just kind of like, I've never. This is new for me. I've never seen that. Um, and so surely, if I still lived in Alpha. Surely, if I still lived in Arizona, I would know Kobe's death and I would feel to some degree the weight of the loss of Kobe Bryant. But specifically in Los Angeles, it's like, why? It's like tangible. And it got me thinking, maybe that's because in Arizona, there aren't too many significant people repping, living in, supporting Arizona as a whole. At least not any pop culture icons. And I started to think about Michael Jordan. And I was like, when Michael Jordan dies, which is inevitable, what will that do to the city of Chicago? Even though Michael Jordan hasn't played on the Bulls for so long and played on several other teams, we all know that it's Michael Jordan's stint on the Chicago Bulls that really, solidified him as what he is. When Chicago Bulls lost Michael Jordan, it was a big L for the team. And even as somebody, I don't watch a lot of sports, I just know that. I just know that. And so when Michael Jordan dies, is Chicago, Illinois going to kind of become a living memoriam for him in the same way that Los Angeles has done for Kobe? Well, who are some other people that are so strongly related to a city or a town or a state? How's everything been? I started classes. Oh, everything's been a-okay, Alpha. I hope classes are going well. And hello, Cos. Welcome to the stream. It's the last week, so you're exhausted. Oh, you started the classes last week. I hope you're enjoying the classes, though. I have not been in a class in a very long time. And with the music book that I've been kind of looking in and studying in my free time, it reminded me that I do enjoy learning. I do enjoy studying. I enjoy research a lot. Um, it's just not it's not something I get the opportunity to do anymore. With me not taking classes. Cyber asked if I saw the Animal Crossing Switch. Honestly, I didn't see it until this morning. I didn't know. I don't know when it got announced or shown to the public. But I didn't see it until this morning. But yeah, did I enjoy classes? I gotta be honest, I don't think I enjoyed classes. I enjoyed learning, but I didn't like learning in a specific environment with a lot of other people. I'm somebody that loves learning on my own. I like doing most things on my own. I like making music by myself. Whenever somebody's like, who's your dream collaboration? Who would you love to write music with? I don't really have a name. I kind of just like making music by myself. I like learning music by myself. I like reading the books. I like researching topics on my own. I like traveling by myself. I like exploring on my own. I like cooking by myself. Most of the things that give me the most joy give me the most joy when I'm doing them without others around. Or at least without others' input and participation. But yeah, everybody's different and everybody learns different. I know some people, namely my friend that I was talking to yesterday, that can't learn alone. Being in a class setting is really good for him. Can't learn alone. I think something having to do with the accountability. I don't know. Anyways, I'm glad that you started your classes alpha and that you're enjoying them. Why do programmers prefer dark mode? Are those the only type of people that prefer dark mode? I feel like a lot of people prefer dark mode. I feel like dark mode just looks cool to a lot of people. Oh, this is a joke. Because the light attracts bugs. It's a joke. Wow, my funny bone is broken. Light attracts bugs. You know, I probably should have learned programming. I feel like if I would have learned programming while everybody else was learning how to play guitar, I might have a good job right now. Good morning, Leanna. I asked my crush out on a date, and she said yes. Congratulations, Alpha. I have never experienced such joy. I don't think I've ever asked a date out on a crush. I've never asked a crush out on a date. Date out, asked a date out on a crush. I've never asked a crush out, period. So I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna live vicariously through your success. Thank you, Cyber. Confirm that date, baby. You know? Oh, good point, Cyber. Technically, I program drums all the time. The song's called, I don't know, Around the Pond? I don't know. I gotta come up with a name for that song that I actually do love. what I just realized? Oh, Mushroom says, sorry for not saying anything on stream yesterday. I was a little busy playing Gran Turismo during 8 hours endurance race. What? That's a thing? 8 hours and what? Well, I'm gonna act like I know that that's a thing. I'm glad. I'm glad you're at least playing Gran Turismo. But thank you for being in the stream. Honestly, if you're in the stream, you don't have to say anything. It just enriches the stream if you do, but you don't have to. I didn't know until you had said you'd been in several streams before and just never said anything in the chat. I assumed everybody in the stream participated in the chat, so that's an oversight on my part. I apologize, guys. It's Friday. We made it. We made it to the last stream of the week. Now I can finally get to work. I gotta take a vacation, guys. I gotta take like a cool vacation where I don't like a specifically music vacation where I just kind of be a normie for a week and a half. Housey. I don't know any housey rhythms, do I? Interesting, Joey Star. I underslept. Can you do a week without playing music though? Can I really go a week without playing music? Absolutely. I've done it several times. See, the thing is, I can spend a week working on music without actually playing music. Some of you might remember, if you've been in the stream long enough, you might remember when I went to Arizona to go visit my family. I was there for 2 weeks. Didn't stream once, didn't play any music. Ooh, I lost about 300 followers. But I did get to spend some quality time with the old folks. Plus, some friends I don't get to see that often. I use the friend term here very loosely, because these are people I don't even really talk to, but people that I had a connection with when I lived in Arizona. And every time I go back, I'll usually hit them up and spend a little bit of time around them, whether they like it or not. They probably don't like it. This song is called Double Lutz, but I'm going to try to play it with a road sound, so it's going to sound a little bit different. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, I spent time with old people. I actually used to work in a retirement facility and a rest home when I was in Arizona, and then I transferred into hospice, which yeah, you spend a lot of time around old people, Max. That was my job before I moved here to Arizona. I mean, California. Good point, Cyber. Go for it, Mushroom Tea. I missed your thing, Mushroom. I'm gonna go back up and read it. A stream of you making music and us watching so you could have a real-time feedback chat with us at the past time of producing something. Mushroom T, I don't know if you were in my 50th stream, but that was my celebratory 50th stream. That's what I did for the 50th stream. Um, this would be ultimately an unsustainable idea to do every single stream if I were to continue doing that 5 times a week because I'm not producing 5 days a week. I will get burnt out. At least not on original ideas. A lot of the time for my production sessions during the week, I'll be working on commissions and stuff for the game, which of course I can't do in the stream because of NDAs and stuff like that. But that is a good suggestion for the stream, and I did do that once. If you were in the 50th stream, you did see it. I'll probably do it again for the 100th stream. There's sometimes a hazy cloud appearance in your streams. It's because the light from my window is shining directly into the camera. It makes it harder for me to read comments. I don't know if people hate this. It can be fixed. I can move my curtain. I'm just usually too lazy to do so. Plus, I really like the sun on my skin, but I can fix it if that's if you don't like the haze. I love that song. Ooh, I have a deadline coming up very shortly, so I have to work on that soon. This song, it's called Flight Plan. Flight Plan. Just as we all remember it. I missed something. Um, Only type of music I listen to is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure music and lo-fi. Bobo, why? Why limit yourself so? Is that a pole behind you for the green screen? That's my lamp. Oh, maybe you're making a joke. I can't tell usually if you're presenting a joke or not. But that is a lamp. Not producing music, says Mushroom Tea. You open a stream when you want. Example, you're producing music at night and you could open a stream while making it. Oh, that's what I used to do on my Instagram streams, Mushroom Tea. I actually don't know how you found me. So sometimes I don't know how to approach answering some of your questions, but that was my Instagram stream. Towards the end. It was always at night. Instagram streams, once I started the YouTube streams, would happen in the evening, and they were production streams, which is why if you go to my Instagram account, there are actually videos of me producing on the feed. Those are just ripped from my live stream. I also used to do that on Periscope. As far as YouTube, I haven't done that on YouTube because if I have a stream on YouTube, I want it to be very like episodic and concise. I don't want it to be as random and freeform as my Instagram streams were, just for control's sake, you know. But I think I understand what you're saying. It's not that limited because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is all types of music. No. It's still limited, Bobo. But you are right. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure does have a lot of music in it, but it's still limited. I would say that it's quite limited. Oh no, I asked if it was a green screen because we have a similar holder for the photo shoots my wife and I do. Oh, no, it's just a lamp. I haven't watched you since the Periscope days, says Despair. Well, welcome back, Despair. You want to know something funny, Bobo? I used to only listen to music in Bomani games, and if you're familiar with Bomani games, you also know that that's a pretty wide array of music, right? There's drum and bass in there. There's just electro in there. There's J-pop in there. There's bossa nova in there. There's a lot of Brazilian jazz in there. There's regular jazz in there. There's stuff like Linkin Park in there, whatever you would consider that. New metal. I know a lot of people call Linkin Park new metal, but for some reason I take offense to that. I'm not gonna get into that in the stream, but I think that there's a lot to have into here, but it's still pretty limited. It's a pretty big spectrum, but a spectrum nonetheless. Jet in there. Yeah. I feel like the more time I've spent making music, the broader and broader the. Because I was always one of those people that's like, I listen to everything. And when I said everything, I meant everything as far as music genres go, styles of music. I know there's some people that are like, oh, I like just about everything, except for this, and I don't like country, and I don't really like rap, and I don't like they would kind of have a lot of exceptions. I started discovering I didn't really have any exceptions. I haven't heard a genre yet that there isn't something for me in, even noise, which a lot of people have a lot of what's the word divisive opinions on noise and noise bands in general, but there is something there for me. I wasn't around during Periscope, but I heard it was spicy to say the least. Periscope. The Periscope streams were interesting because they were populated by simply Twitter people. And the problem with having a stream that's populated with Twitter people means that obviously we have this stream. We have people like you, Cyber. We have Leanna. We have Jellystar. We have Mushroom Tea. We have a bunch of people that are in here all the time, and they kind of get it. You guys kind of understand what the stream is. If I stream on Periscope, I'm going to get a lot of people coming into the stream that are going to say, what's your real name? Or they'll say, where do you live? Or they'll say, do you have any music out? Where can I hear your music? It was kind of like a lot of newer people. They would say, hey, can you play For Elise? Or, hey, can you play, I don't know, Zelda's Lullaby? Hey, I love Animal Crossing. Can you play the 5 p.m. song or something like that? And so usually, instead of having any fulfilling conversations or even any improv, it was usually me playing kind of defense a lot with the new people that were coming in. And since the stream was on Twitter, it was constantly on a feed, so there was a huge rotation of people constantly coming in and leaving. And so I ended up having to answer the same question maybe 20, 50 times in the stream. And then eventually, once I had gotten exhausted of answering it that many times, I would just stop answering it altogether, which for a newcomer can be offensive. If somebody comes in and they say, hey man, are those glasses prescription? And then I just don't answer it, it makes me seem like a mean person. So I eventually had to leave Periscope. RIP the Periscope streams. Also, the streams were buggy as heck. Well, you got banned? How'd you get banned from Periscope, Crypto? Oh, was it laggy too? I believe this, Cyber. Sometimes the sound just wouldn't work on it too. I would start a stream and people were like, I can't hear anything you're playing, so I hope it's good. Bring another instrument out and live streaming. Yeah, I would get that question a lot too, or I'd rather that command in Periscope streams. Were you in the Periscope streams, Bobo? Yeah. The sad thing is, it was annoying, but it wasn't the people's fault that were annoying me. It was such a peculiar position to be in. Yeah, which is weird. The way they count viewers. I know I felt about that. I had to leave eventually. Whoa. I'm getting the weirdest glare on the screen still. Leanna says it's high time for a new platform. Like a new streaming platform? Oh, like one without algorithms. Like a true platform. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that would be nice. Right, Cyber? I feel like it always starts with like, hey, you sick of algorithms? You sick of corporate interests? Come down to our platform. And then it's really cool for like maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months before the ads come and the corporations come, and then it's an algorithm again. Um, well, see, I don't want it to be dark, dark. Nobody likes this. Nobody likes this. I want to go full bright. It just makes everything hazy. I'm sorry. I'll try to make maybe this the last hazy stream. Yeah? If it's upsetting. Okay, so this next song is called Clover Salad. I have no idea how old this song is because I did forget how to play it for several months to a year. I don't know. Because the funny thing is, I forgot it while I was in the process of writing it, so that's all I have of it. And I feel like it would benefit a lot from a third phase and an ending that brings it back to. Ooh, wait, hold on. Am I gonna write the ending before I do the third phase? Maybe. Yeah, something isn't how I'm hearing it in my head. It's that note. Yeah. I can maybe like loop that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm speaking to myself at you guys about it. And so it says, what was the name of that band you used to be in where you played the bass? I want to see if I could find any performances of you playing bass. I used to be in three bands where I played bass. One was called Lyra. One was called Capita the Sun, where I later transferred from bass to keyboard. So you're probably not going to be able to find much footage of me playing. But honestly, you're probably not going to be able to find much footage of me in those bands. Period. It wasn't a very big band. So, and when I mean big, I mean as far as popularity. So, any videos that were taken of me playing live were taken by fans and uploaded maybe to their own social media accounts. Anyways, the bands that I did play bass in, one was called Lyra, Lyra, and the other one was called Capita the Sun, which I later transferred over to synth. And then there was a band that I played bass guitar and guitar in called Peach Cake. I think all of the bands are done now, but Peach Cake I actually left before the band broke up, or rather, I actually don't know if I left that band or if I was kicked out. I think I was kicked. I think I was kicked out. I've never had such a foggy memory on something like that, but I remember playing in the band pretty often and not enjoying it after a certain point. The band was kind of led by a very strong personality, and it didn't leave much room for me to creatively flourish. I don't know. And also, the band lived all the way in Carefree, Arizona, which was getting to homie was like, if there was no traffic, took like an hour and a half, and I would drive up there to go to practice. And he was this really rich dude that lived in this like monstrosity of a home. His dad worked for Sony or something weird like that. And he had this really big house with all this stuff in it. Like wild synthesizers. He had like Moogs in there. Wild, like super expensive, rare stuff. And I would drive up there to practice. Then we'd play our show. And there was such a separation between. Wow, why am I saying? Yeah, I played bass in three bands: Lyra, Peach Cake, and Captain of the Sun. Oh, you're in Ohio, Bobo? playing. Oh, I was trying to. Ooh, Omni. No. I knew exactly where that chord was that time. Check me out. I'm just messing around now. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, I'm still trying to flesh out Clover Salad. Um, casting of tunes. Oh, ooh, I'm hungry. Do I have eggs? I do, I do, I do. I have eggs. Okay, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be a-okay. No need to panic. Do dee da ba ba da do ba doo dee ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. I think I'm gonna move this though. I have way too many songs that are in the white keys, and I've been occasionally taking some of my songs that are still in development, therefore I haven't committed it to memory so much, and moving them to a new key now I'm learning. That's the key that key lime's in, I think. Key lime. Wait, no, it's not. That's key lime. I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, that's this song. Oh, also, freaking over-unders in that. So I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that. That's key line. It's also beneath the city. I mean, into thin air. What about that? Huh? Maybe? I am so sorry, guys. I'm a very noisy music maker. That's why even in coffee shops, I always feel really bad because sometimes I have to take off my headphones to make sure I'm not being really loud because it's a lot of talking to myself. Word up, Unbay. Word up, Unbay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's so many songs that I have that kind of start like this or start like this. They're all over here. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I would like to try some new things. And if I'm playing this, so I'm going to be. I really do appreciate your guys' patience more than you know. What is that? What are you? What are you? That's so weird. What? I'm gonna I'm gonna move on now. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna play something else. The song turned on me rather quickly. Alright, this song's called Over and Under. Oh, I forgot you paint. I'm sure there's a lot of parallels between music creation and painting. My sustain pedal is entangled. I'm sorry, everybody. Guys, I played the piano at Union Station like 3 days ago or so, and it was so sad. That poor piano is so out of tune now and so poorly kept. I mean, when it first got donated to the train station, it was in such great condition, and I think even in my most naive and gullible stages, I thought that it would stay at least somewhat that way. But then I saw it slowly fall out of tune, right? And I saw it slowly fall victim to a little bit of, I guess, abuse. Because, pianos are very high maintenance. And yeah, somebody would come and retune it and fix it up. But the weird thing about as a piano is it's a lot like a car, you know? You can keep breaking it and fixing it, and breaking it and fixing it, and breaking it and fixing it, and it will get back to some semblance of itself. But with each breaking and fixing, I think that there's some permanent damage being done. And so now the piano doesn't sound very good, doesn't feel very good. I would love to play your piano, Cyber. It's just kind of sad, I don't know. It was like like going and seeing an old friend and seeing that they kind of had a pretty rough life in your absence. Didn't feel good to play on it. It felt good for nostalgia's sake, but it's not in good shape anymore. Goodbye, Mushroom Tea. Thank you for being in the stream as long as you were. You made it pretty much the entire way. We're at minute 59 now. I'm just going a little bit over. So thank you for staying for the entire hour. I appreciate you, Mushroom. That song's called Spring Street. It's named after a street in downtown that has a lot of dog parks on it. Always smells faintly of dog pee. have two new albums out. One is called Quick Breath, the other one's called Ego Death. I actually listened to a track off of Quick Breath, prompted by my friend yesterday, and it reminded me that, like, I don't really listen to my music after it's out. Once it's out of here, I kind of don't listen to it. I still haven't really given Quick Breath a solid listen through, or at least not one that I can remember. Um, I did a good job. I did a good job. Sometimes I need distance from my own work to be able to admit that. But I think I'm far enough away from it to admit that Quick Breath was a good one. Anyways, Quick Breath and Ego Death are available on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. Bandcamp actually has my Migos remix still up on it, I think. I think I might do a remix pack. Again, this was suggested to me by my friend. I should just do a pack of my remixes and put that on Bandcamp because there really isn't any current way to get my remixes without being a part of my Periscope. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I just don't like the legality of it. I don't. I feel like receiving a cease and desist would ruin my self-esteem. Or what little I have left. Anyways, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spanish. Spanish? Okay. There's this place. And I promise I'm going to finish the news after I come up with this, but I've been thinking of it in my head, which is why I accidentally said Spanish. There's this place called Spanglish Kitchen that's really close by my house. And it has huaraches? Huaraches? I know I'm mispronouncing it. I know I'm butchering it. I don't speak Spanish as a native language. I don't even speak it as a second, third, or fifth language. So it's called a huarache, like a sandal, like the Nike shoe, but it's basically like a chicken. It's like there's a corn tortilla, but it's got a bunch of stuff on it. Anyways, I've been thinking about this entire stream because it's all I want, and Spanish just came out of my mouth now. Anyways, I gotta. I mean, I'm gonna make my breakfast, but I might have that for dinner tonight. Bandcamp. My music can be found on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play Music, Amazon MP3, Tidal, Groove, Deezer, Pandora, Napster, and YouTube. We're on YouTube now. I have a few music videos that I put up. I also have another. They put on top of the huarache. They put I don't know if there's like a what's supposed to go on a huarache. I'm not the expert on this, but it's like. For them, it's like there's chicken on it, right? But then they put, it's like beans. There's like black beans. There's cheese, of course. There's sour cream. There's just huge slices of avocado on it. Yeah, huge slices of avocado. I put habanero, like salsa all over mine. And it's like onions, tomatoes. It's like, it's really everything. It's you know all the things? They're there. I'm sorry, Cyber. I'm sorry, Cyber. This is why I'm supposed to end the stream at about an hour. I think my brain can stream for exactly 1 hour, and then every minute after that, it starts falling apart. Did I do that? Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon MP3, Tidal, Groove, Deezer, Pandora, Napster, and YouTube. That's where my music can be found. There is merch coming. There is merch coming. It's on the way. Merch is on the way. It's a shirt, and I'm gonna make some stickers as well. As far as shows, I did play a show about a couple of weeks ago at a boba shop, and if you're on my Instagram, those are the most recent photos. San Holo was doing a meet and greet at one end of the boba shop, and me and AO Beats were playing a show at the other end of the boba shop, and in the middle of the boba shop, Sidewalk Talks was selling merch. It sounds like a disaster, but it actually ended up working really well. Surprised me. Surprised me. As far as the streams, you guys know it. It's 9 a.m. every weekday morning. Today is Friday, which means it's the last stream of the week. I hope you had a good one. Somebody just says Gucci, which is the name of one of my songs. Good on you, Mopped Man. You know my music, or at least one song. Thank you. Also, thank you for being in the stream, Mopped Man. I don't know if you just joined. You did join at the very end, but what a good entrance. Yeah, it's the weekend. I don't know what all you guys are doing for the weekend, but I hope you do something fun. This song's called Hush Hour. It's the song that I play at the very end of all the streams. I wrote it when I was in Hong Kong. I would love to go back. If you guys know anybody in Hong Kong that's got a couch, consider staying on it. The song is very short. Dragon Age Inquisition. Let me know how good that game is. Is Dragon Age Inquisition the second one? There was only two, right? Crap. I wish you would have mentioned that earlier because I really want to talk about Dragon Age, but I can't do it at minute 70 of the stream. There's a lot I want to know about that game. Because that's a BioWare game too, isn't it? Actually, don't answer that. We can't talk about this right now. Thank you, Joey Star. Everybody, thank you so much for respecting me and being polite to each other. I appreciate it every time. It's always good. Mushroom Tea did dip out early, but I'm saying goodbye to Mushroom Tea also, in spirit, wherever they are. For all of you guys that stuck around, I appreciate you. Thank you as always. I will see you on Monday. This is a weekend that we're about to have. I think I'm going to go see Bad Boys 3. Bad Boys 1 and 2 are on Netflix, so I watched them sporadically this week while I was studying, and I think I'm going to go see the third one. You know, Michael Bay gets a lot of flack, but he's really good at doing what he does. I think people judge him for not being able to do what he can't do. Like if somebody hated on me for not being a good guitar player. I just don't really play guitar very often. But I do play keyboard, and at that, I'm decent. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you here Monday. Abo.